Are you the type of person that enjoys a challenge that'll take it head on and do your best that you can? I recently had a challenge that I was faced with. I was going to Austin, Texas. I had a little guys trip, just a quick trip over the weekend, and I was flying Spirit. And you could only take not even a carry-on item, only a personal item. And so I could have paid a little bit more money for a carry-on, but I'm a pretty minimal guy. I kind of have that as a fundamental, and I figured I'll take this as a challenge, man. I could do a weekend with just a backpack. Hell, I could do a week, 2 weeks with just a backpack, I feel like. And so today I want to walk you through how I went about meticulously packing my bag, the Bellroy Transit bag to be exact, for a weekend in Austin, Texas. As mentioned, I did have the Bellroy Transit backpack right here. It's been a great backpack. This is the smallest version as well, not even the biggest version. And this has pretty much been my daily driver for a while. And so any trip that I'm going on, fundamentally, it's gonna be this bag that's going with me, and then plus whatever else I take, whether it be a carry-on, check bag, yada, yada. Now, packing light is certainly a skill that you have to develop because you have to understand what you're gonna need to take with you, what are the absolute essentials, what are the things that you can leave behind that you don't necessarily need a ton, and how you can slim down where you maybe need 3 of one thing into just having 1 of one thing. Let's dive a little bit into that. First and foremost is clothes. Now, I think it's most important to think critically about the clothes that you should be taking before the trip, right? Think about this. This is a weekend trip. You only really need 2, maybe 3 full outfits, okay? And these outfits should be interchangeable, should be a little bit of a capsule wardrobe, so all the bottoms can work with all the shirts, and you can mix and mingle, so you essentially have, I don't know, a good variety of outfits right there with those 3 pairs of pants, 3 shirts. You can't forget pajamas as well, unless you sleep in your boxers, but depending on the Airbnb you're staying in, you may want to bring some shorts, depending how comfortable you are with the guys. I don't know. I'm not gonna judge, but I brought a pair of shorts to sleep in. Just play it safe. So for this trip, I actually took 2 pairs of pants, including a pair of shorts to sleep in, and then 2 shirts. That was it. Obviously, I took a few pairs of underwear, a few pairs of socks, the basics, things like that, because those are just important and you can really roll those up and kind of shove them in your bag pretty easily. But the pants that I took were a pair of jeans and then a pair of chino shorts. Nice and simple, nice and plain, can be worn with pretty much anything. And then white socks and purple socks, and then a white t-shirt and a purple t-shirt. All very basic. You can wear the purple t-shirt with the jeans. You can wear the white t-shirt with the chino shorts. You can mix and match and do it different ways. You can pop it up, give it pop a color with the purple socks. Whatever you want to do. Gives you a little bit of freedom while not having to overpack your clothes. And this is where it's important about thinking about your outfits beforehand. Now, if you're going to have to dress up for a fancy dress night wherever you're going, I didn't have to, but if you have to, think about that beforehand. Maybe include a little bit of a nicer shirt, a nicer polo or button-down shirt, a nicer pair of pants, something along those lines. But if you don't, you can just go with jeans, khakis, chino shorts, cargo, whatever you want to do, and you don't have to think so critically about it. Another tip I have here is to wear one of your outfits on the plane. Crazy, right? Everybody thinks wear pajamas, wear comfy clothes on the plane. Why? I mean, first off, I was on a little under 3-hour plane ride. It's not that big of a deal. And if you're tired enough, you're going to fall asleep no matter what the clothes are. Even if you have to, wear whatever shorts you're going to be wearing to sleep under the jeans that you're wearing, whatever, layer up. So I wore a pair of jeans, and then I wore the white t-shirt, and then I also took a sweatshirt with me. It was a little chilly in Chicago when we left, and it was nice and easy. I really only had to pack 1 outfit plus the undergarments and the socks in the bag. Bada bing, bada boom. My last tip of clothes is take a pair of shoes that works well with everything. For me, is my white Reebok Classics. These are my beaters. These are my gym shoes. These are my everydays. They work well with shorts, chino shorts. They work well with jeans and a basic t-shirt. They work well with blue socks, purple socks, white, whatever socks, no socks. They work well pretty much everywhere, and they're a pair of shoes that I don't really care about. So if we're out and about, we were riding bird scooters around, we were, walking around, walking through the streets, whatever, going through some trails, whatever you need to do, you're not too afraid to get these shoes a little bit dirty. Before we get into the rest, if you're enjoying this video, if you enjoy fashion content, organizational content, things of this nature, scroll down, click the like button, maybe leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, be super helpful. I'd really appreciate it. Let's get back to it. The second thing is gonna be toiletries. What I would say is don't stress too much over toiletries besides some essentials, because when you're at the location, you can always just go to a Target or a Walmart or some type of convenience store and pick up some toiletries. Or maybe they even are giving them to you, giving some type of toiletries at the hotel or Airbnb or wherever you're staying that you can use while you're there. Again, it's only a weekend trip. It's not that big of a deal. So the essentials obviously would be a toothbrush, right? Maybe toothpaste, deodorant. Really, that's pretty much it. I also took some face wash because that's important to me. I didn't even take toothpaste. I just borrowed one of the guys' toothpaste, used that. I brought deodorant, rocking the W deodorant. And then I also have a little travel spritzer bottle of cologne, which is super useful. If you don't have one of these, I would highly suggest it. I actually keep it in my bag at all times, just in case you need to freshen up a little bit. And obviously you can toss in other things here. If you use a certain moisturizer, if you want to take a body wash or use a very specialized shampoo, whatever it may be. But these are the things that I actually just used while I was at the Airbnb. And then I didn't even wash my hair when I was there because I only wash it every few days anyways, so it's not that big of a deal. Also brought my vitamins with me. You gotta make sure you have your vitamins on deck. So I'm rocking the Heart and Soil beef organs, super essential, a little bit of lion's mane, and then a little bit of vitamin D, super essential. This was a boys trip. We were going to Austin to drink, to have fun. And so, of course, you got to have the liquid IVs on deck. These are super essential as well. This is a cheat code. If you know that you're going to be drinking, have these on deck, have them ready. And if you don't have the liquid IVs, I would just say, honestly, go get a Gator Light, go get a Pedialyte, something for the morning so that you're just refreshed and ready to attack the day. When you only got a weekend, you don't want to waste any time. Be ready to attack that next day and make sure that you're electrolyte up and you're hydrated up, staying healthy. An essential snack for me too is these Country Archer Provisions little meat sticks. Get these from Sam's Club. Super easy, quick protein. You can shove a ton of these in your bag and they're filling. It's meat, it's beef, whatever. And so I kept a few of these on deck for a little airplane snack, whatever it may be, or a little late night snack, whatever. And these things are essential. I actually pretty much take these everywhere that I go with me anyways, and so it kind of worked out. I had also brought my camera with me. I thought that was super important. I have a 35mm film camera that I take on kind of fun trips like this because I just think it's a good way to capture memories through film, even though I low-key am not that great at it and I don't really understand it. But this thing definitely took up a little space in a bag, but it was totally worth it, right? This is one of those things where it was totally worth it. Super dope camera. I shot a couple rolls of film on it. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I don't really know what I'm doing, but whatever, it's fun. And then of course, pretty much take it everywhere, but I took a book with me. Took the Essentialism book, just a nice casual read. And then I also took my sort of journal, bullet journal, daily writing book, whatever. And then I had a pencil as well. I was doing a little bit of sketching, a little bit of journaling, capturing memories in there, you know what I'm saying? Just little things like that. These are super important, and I pretty much have these in my bag every day anyways. And then I also took my Sunski sunglasses. Important to have sunglasses. You're going to Austin, you know it's gonna be hot. Take a pair of sunglasses with you. What's the worst that could happen? In terms of electronics, something I found super important and I actually carry around with me pretty much every day is portable chargers. So I have 2 of these. I keep them fully charged for the most part, and I keep a phone charger and then I keep an Apple Watch charger. I also have some bricks to plug into the wall. But on this trip, unfortunately, actually, the brick that I had to plug the charger into the wall actually stopped working. So I had to rely on these portable chargers heavily. They came in clutch. They were great. And it's good because you can charge your phone pretty much anywhere you go. If you have your bag with you, if you're in the car, if you're on the plane even, something like that, you can just plug into this portable charger. You got a little bit of juice and you're good to go. And even overnight, you can rely on these. And if you have good portable chargers, you can rely on them for a whole weekend. I mean, the one that I have is a good amount of amp out, whatever, the milliwatts. I don't know what I'm talking about. But it can give me, 2 full charges on my phone and a charge on my watch. That's good enough for the weekend, right? I'm not on my phone a ton. I'm there to have fun. And that's pretty much that. That's the essentials that I needed for a weekend. And truly, I feel honestly like I could live out of this bag for even longer. I feel that I could live out of this bag for probably a week and a half and be totally fine because I don't need a lot of things when I'm moving around. I just need the few essentials that I need for my day-to-day. Vitamins, my journal, clothes to wear, deodorant, a toothbrush, just a few things. I don't have to overthink things a lot, right? And so when you give yourself less options, you just condense everything down to one bag. It's a pretty interesting challenge. And I mean, I suggest if you're going to be be traveling sometime soon in the future for a few days, maybe even a week, I don't know, give it a shot, because honestly, the worst thing that happens is you have to go to the store wherever you go and you have to buy something that you don't have. And it's not that big of a deal. You can just buy it. You can bring it back with you. We live in modern times. Think critically in everything you do every day. This is just another opportunity to think critically about packing light for a trip that you're going on, and give yourself less options and less stress and more room to just have fun wherever you're going, which is the important part. Anyways, before I get too philosophical, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I got for the video. I appreciate y'all checking in. I appreciate you spending y'all time with me today, and I hope that you have a wonderful day, evening, whatever it is. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.